Police officers were called to a home on May 20th, 2023, due to reports of child endangerment involving an infant and domestic assault. Upon their arrival, police found the infant child's mother, Brooke Nicole Valles, along with the child's father, Luis, in the aftermath of a heated exchange. However, officers on the scene quickly realized there was much more to the situation than they were initially led to believe. Shortly after their arrival, police spoke with both Miss Velez and her ex, Luis, about what happened.
Out of the car, I went back into the car. No, I couldn't. I'm telling you right now.
Right. Do you have a camera in your mouth that you can see?
Yeah, but we don't have cameras.
So, have like a photo like that?
I mean, but you know what this guy.
According to Miss Velez, the father of her child was.
Everything's going on. Do you feel like harming yourself at all, or like that?
No.
Do you feel like harming the kid at all?
Not
Have you had any thoughts like that?
Not at all.
Again, just because of the allegations that were brought up, we have to ask. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you some paperwork. All you're going to have to do is just sign saying I gave it to you.
But that wasn't all.
So what happened? No, he threw me on the floor because he got pissed off. Because I opened up the door to see if he actually bought stuff for my son today. Because he left without the bag. And that's the whole reason why I've been arguing. Because I said just bring him back home if you can't afford it. Because he says he's jobless and all this stuff.
What else happened? Did he hit you in your ass?
No, he just threw me on the floor.
Okay, so you're going inside the car. How does he grab you?
He just starts grabbing me. I don't know exactly. Like I'm just trying to process it at this moment. But yeah.
So how'd you get that?
Yeah, from him. Throw me on the floor. My friend was on FaceTime the whole time.
The friend that's on there now?
Yep.
Can I speak to?
Here. Throw me on the floor because obviously he failed to tell you that part before I got into the car because it smelled like marijuana. I mean, you think these marks just got on myself like for no reason, right? I mean, make it make sense.
During the incident, Miss Valles was on the phone with a friend who also gave their account.
He had what he needed, and he pretty much grabbed her, and you can't really see it in the video because it's a long, but he grabbed her and moved her.
So when you were looking to see what was in the car, where were you at?
Right here.
However, there are two sides to every story.
Because it
But
smelled like weed.
initially, if you open his door and try to go in there,
No, I was just looking at all the stuff.
You don't have
there.
reason to go in his car.
Right, I wasn't originally in his car.
But you just told me that you opened the door and went to get in, but you weren't all the way in.
To grab
so
the
what
stuff
is
right
what is not all the way in?
Okay, so you know how when you open the door?
Yes.
And you start grabbing stuff to see? That's what I did. I was
So you went in the car and was
to see.
grabbing stuff.
To see if he bought stuff for the baby.
Okay, so you're going inside the car. How does he grab you?
He just starts grabbing me. I don't know exactly. Like I'm just trying to process it at this moment, but yeah.
So how'd you get that?
Yeah, from him. Throw me on the floor. My friend was on FaceTime the whole time.
All right. Do you have any other markings when you fell? Like your back,
No, just
your legs?
like my hair, right here. I don't know. Just my hands went right on the floor.
Okay.
Right here.
I see that too.
Yeah. And then I sat in the vehicle after because I was like, oh, let me see what you have in your car because it smells like weed. And he has weed pens and all kinds of stuff in his car.
You don't have any weapons on you, right?
No.
Can I just do a quick pat down around your waist?
Yeah.
All right, you're good. I'm going to go stand over there.
Okay. I said, you can't leave. I said, the sheriffs are coming.
Okay.
And so he decides to get back out. So I called my friend, so she could watch on FaceTime. And I went to see if he actually bought stuff for my child today because all day long he left with everything.
Okay.
And when I got into his car to see like the wipes and stuff or whatever was right there, he's like, you're not taking this is not for you. And he grabs me and he threw me on the floor.
Okay. Were you in the car?
I was right there on the side of the door, and I was looking to see at the stuff. He got pissed off, and he starts grabbing me and wrestling me and threw me on the freaking floor. These are my hands, right here, because I went to see if he actually fed my child today.
Is this a child y'all have in common?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's not on the birth certificate, so he knows he can't just leave and tell me he's
I'm not, like I said,
out.
I'm not familiar 100% with the whole backstory.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened or what's going on. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. What was your name, ma'am?
It's Brooke.
Brooke? Okay.
Yep, and he also has marijuana in the vehicle.
Okay.
He
Well,
doesn't want to act like he does, but he does.
we'll get
He,
there.
he says that he, like, it's just a bunch of stuff. He knows what he's doing, and I'm not playing with his game anymore.
No worries.
So,
Alright.
throwing me on the floor is not going to work.
When your friend was on FaceTime?
Yeah, she was on FaceTime the whole time. He says that, because he's a narcissist, so he tries to blame it like, oh, you're going to have your friend say that. No. She was on the phone, right? Em, were you on the phone the whole time?
224 flagger.
You recorded it from your other phone. Good. So,
Just have 226 stepped up a little bit. If possible, 22 physical occurred before I got here.
yeah.
And I came outside, put the baby here because I do not want to be in here.
I understand.
So put the baby here, and then she comes walking out. I proceed to getting in the car. She's like, "You can't leave until the deputies or the cops get here." I'm like, "Okay." So I sit in the car. She leaves the baby here by unattended. Right?
Okay.
So I'm in the car already. She leaves the baby. So I come back outside, and I'm right here with the baby, waiting for whoever. She comes back out. She storms into my car. And she now says that I had a wheat pen in my car.
Mm-hmm.
She spilled milk here. She was grabbing all the formula, all those Pampers and stuff because they said that a wellness check that I had to have all that stuff, which I do, and I have the receipts.
Yeah.
She went in my car, locked herself in there, which I have it all recorded. And I'm telling her, get out the car. Like, get out the car.
Right.
So then now she's saying that I pushed her, put her on the floor, did all this stuff.
Okay.
Now she's, oh, you're going to go to jail. You have a wheat pen. And the whole time I'm recording her, like, you're crazy. She's crazy.
Can you show me the recording?
Sure.
So she got in the car
She
and
got
is
in the
trying to
car.
take your stuff.
She's trying to take all. I had all the Pampers, the milk formula. You can see the milk.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I had all that stuff. She's literally trying to grab it out because she's still in my car. She locked the doors and stood in my car.
224 flagger. I'm gonna get one more here because I'm gonna go talk to a neighbor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can we just get one more unit if they're available?
She's in my car, searching for all my stuff. Get out of my stuff. You're taking my wallet. You see, she just put it in the bag. And she's literally locked in my car.
Right.
And then she pulls out a pen. And, oh, you got drugs in your car. And I'm like,
You don't have reason to go into his
Okay,
car.
but he doesn't have reason to grab me and throw me on the
If
floor.
you are going
either.
into his car grabbing stuff,
He can throw me out the car.
he can try to tell you not to go in his car.
Right.
If he's telling you not to go in his car, you don't have grounds to go in his
Okay.
car.
So
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And
That
throw me on the floor because I didn't have grounds to open the door to make sure my son had.
That's our job.
Okay.
That is our
That's
job.
why I told you guys. I called you
Right.
guys
And
to come.
we were here when
And-
you called us.
Not right away, obviously, because he was already trying to leave.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's fine. But you, like I said, you don't go approach him because this
wasn't.
is what happens. You don't have grounds to go in his car and start grabbing stuff out of there. That's not your property. I understand your concern for the child.
Right.
I'm not downplaying that.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
you're
understand.
yelling right now. So
No,
it
I'm
sounds
talking and trying to get it across
firm.
to you.
Yeah.
Because what you're
But you
telling
can lower
me.
your voice just a bit, please.
Okay.
Because I can hear you.
Just listen. Just listen. I'm not picking sides
That's
here.
fine.
What I'm telling you from what we have,
Yep.
okay? You unlawfully went into his car and started grabbing stuff, okay? You're not allowed to do that. That is not your car.
Okay.
Our job is to determine if he has the grounds or has the means to care for the child. If he has that stuff, we determine that,
Right.
okay? If you go in his car and he's telling you not to go in his car, that is his property, and he grabs you to get you out of his car. Unfortunately, he's
throws
allowed
me on the floor.
to. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to get you out of his car and get out of his property.
Okay.
If you have no legal grounds to go in there, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm going to do a report and document this, but again, from the videos he's showing me, he is telling you to get out of his car. You are not while you're in
That
there
was
grabbing.
after.
Again,
Yeah.
he's got videos. I don't have a video from
There
yours.
you go.
I'm going.
Can you show the video? Send the video.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
still
he's
waiting to
obviously
see this
still-
video.
After hearing both sides of the story, the officers talk amongst themselves about what to do next.
And then he tossed her. Now she's saying, I want to press charges. You already explained everything to her with that?
Yeah, she goes into the car and starts grabbing stuff. He said none of the stuff was for her. It's the stuff that he has for the kid because she accused him of not having stuff. So he bought stuff and has it for
She's
him.
saying he got the wrong formula, so she was checking which.
Right, but he's telling her like, oh yeah. No, she goes in the car like in his grab, and like she said, she explained to me is, you know how you open a door and reach in and grab stuff? That's what I was doing. I'm like, so you're going into his car and grabbing it, but apparently now he's saying that while he was stopping her, she was pushing and kicking it. So we're going over everything again because now I think really what we're trying to do is determine whether or not we have DV on her against him while he's trying to stop her from going into the car. Because if we have that on top
She
of...
didn't see anything.
No, she said she came out and saw us. That's when she was... But she's trying to pull up her camera now. But I guarantee you that camera
She
right
told me
there.
no one asked her again.
No one what?
I asked her again. She said no. Maybe this neighbor.
However, a vital and shocking piece of video evidence changed everything for Miss Valles and her ex.
And like, oh, I needed to talk to him. I just drove out of here. And then that's when she was like, oh, you need to bring it to
Can
me
you watch that
now.
again?
She didn't even hand him to you.
No, she. That's what I wanted to see. Where's your hand? Right there.
I was putting the window down.
So you reach up and she just throws him into your arms, like, pretty much, with no regards to his safety.
I mean, I'm not trying to.
No,
get her in
listen,
trouble,
I'm not.
but
Like I
this
said,
is why I always
yes.
got to record. And then, like I said, she then called and said that I was suicidal, that I was gonna kill the baby, hang myself. I'm like, when he was telling me this stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
Right.
this is just. I don't even want to come out here. Normally, I was gonna come to the police station and tell her just meet me at the police station because
Right.
I
Yeah.
know how she is.
Right.
And the reason why we're not together was because of her violence. You know, she used to hit me and stuff, and I just couldn't.
Has she ever been arrested for it?
I don't think she was ever been arrested. I think she's been Baker acted. Her mom Baker acted.
All right.
If you don't mind.
She didn't get like physically. I'm not harmed. I don't want her to go to jail or anything like that.
Well, remember what I told you that, and if anything that happens, it's not you doing it.
It's the city.
There's state statute. Yeah.
You have to take action. But burglary of a conveyance is not that she hits you. It's the fact that she's going in here, doesn't have permission to be in here, and you're telling her to get out, and she's now rummaging through your stuff, trying to do Lord knows what.
And then took your wallet and gave it to me when I got here.
So
She had it in her.
right.
Yeah.
So she's taking your stuff from your vehicle when she doesn't have permission to. That's the burglary portion. So if you don't want to pursue on that, that's
So
completely up to
she's
you.
gonna go to jail.
Not because of you.
Yes.
Like, this is not you doing it. Unfortunately,
Where is she?
inside with Hoosier.
Okay. So this is based
yeah.
on her decisions. She's an adult. She has free will to act accordingly and civilly like an adult should.
You want to get the baby?
And she didn't do
Yeah, we're
that.
gonna
So
get there.
unfortunately,
We're gonna figure out what to do with
there's
the
a
baby
combination of
because
things that
Can
has
he stay with the
happened
baby?
today that you
he's
have
on
a
a birth
recording
certificate.
of.
So if she says no,
So it's kinda
we
hard
can't
to
turn him over
Argue,
to him.
right?
So she'll have to call a family member.
Obviously, I know you guys aren't
At
married,
this point, she will
but
not
maybe
allow
you
him to
guys
take
have
the
a
kid.
child to come, and so that makes it nice.
Because even the agreement today was that he was to return the
primary
kid.
aggressor, we have to take action.
That
So,
occurred before. That was earlier. And whoever was out there?
Yeah, that was before the reason that we were called for day shift.
And,
So what's gonna happen to the baby? Because her mom's in Tallahassee and her cousin as well. So I don't think there's.
do you have a way to take care of the
I
child?
can. I'm not on the birth certificate, and that's what was happening today. They were saying that I was gonna face criminal
She has
charges.
stated
No.
that you are the father of the child?
Yes.
So when it came to that part, if you failed to return the child, that was a whole different situation.
So,
But it's
right.
not that doesn't fall into anything here. He was just explaining to you the way the state works is if you didn't return the child because you're not on a birth certificate, technically you could have faced something, but it has no. We're not. That has nothing to do with this.
Go to court. File paternity papers.
I already have.
We'll file it. You can waive it, or you can get the DNA test done, whatever you choose to do. But once you establish paternity, you don't even have to have a court case like established. Just once you establish paternity, that you are the father of the child.
Miss Velez's ex had a surprising reaction.
Hey, Lewis. You're Lewis, right? All right. So listen. I mean, from what you're showing me, obviously, I forget the video. Were you telling her to get out of your car and stuff like that? I forgot. I can't remember the video if you said that or not.
Yeah.
Like, get out of my car, stop. That's my stuff. Do you want to press charges for? Yo. That's fine. Do you want to press charges for anything taking the stuff out, taking your wallet, just being in the car? I mean,
I mean, I really don't.
I've got to ask because obviously it's you're right.
As a result of Miss Vallis's actions, which included carelessly throwing her infant son at the child's father, police had no choice but to make an arrest.
That's the top button. There you go. Easy peasy.
We're gonna go to the one without the markings.
Yep. Yep. Let him video it like he wants to.
Right over there.
There we go.
Over here.
Over there.
The side.
Oh, I thought you said the last vehicle.
No, the one without markings.
This one?
Yep. I'm gonna have to pat you one more time down, okay? Just lean on the car. Okay.
So you put that back in my hair?
No, you can't have it back.
Oh.
Which one's the back camera on these cars?
This car, I don't know.
My system's different.
Is there any way that you can take this off my right arm? It really does hurt that.
And I could just put that in the auto.
Ma'am,
Yes?
is there any way you can take this off my right arm? It really
Well, we can't take it off, no.
Okay, can you move it up or not so tight? It's literally hurting so bad.
Okay, just hang tight, okay?
Despite the arrest for child neglect without bodily harm,
Loosen the handcuffs.
Yeah, as soon as we get there, they got to be the ones that come out and do it. But as soon as they come out, they take you right in.
Okay, but they literally hurt, and the lady said she was going to do something before we left.
As soon as we get there, I'll loosen them.
Yeah.
They just got to let us in first. I can't open the doors while we're outside, but as soon as we go in.
Okay, but the last lady that the policewoman said she was going to come back. She said stand by, and she was going to come back and loosen them.
Again, she didn't tell me anything about that, so I apologize. But again, I can't stop the car right now. Once I get there, once they let us inside, we can do that, but I cannot open the doors while we're in the Sally.
So you saw a video of me throwing my baby?
So, ma'am,
Is what you said?
When I read you your rights, you did not want to talk to us about anything. I cannot discuss anything further with you. I explained everything on one scene. If you have any other questions and stuff, I can reread you your rights, and then we can talk, or you can wait for the report.
as well as domestic battery, Miss Vallis seemed shockingly calm about her situation. Though this may not have been her first run-in with the law.
I didn't know the jail was this way.
Huh?
I thought the jail was on 95 or on 92.
No.
So what jail is this?
Monterey County.
Oh.
Clearly, Miss Vales's only concern this evening was her own comfort.
Copy.
Oh, now you want to give me air.
Huh?
I said, oh, now you want to give me air.
I've got the air on and this middle thing's open.
Yeah, I've been hot back there the whole time.
If you don't tell me anything, I don't know.
There's 2 units calling Delta 213.
DV battery and sound black.
Any property? 6137.
Just the ID, but I need that for a minute. Just her ID, but I still need
Right-handed. Right-handed.
You have any drugs or weapon?
No.
You feel like killing yourself or killing anybody else right now?
No.
Okay. Have you been around anybody
By
with
3 or 4, you need
COVID-19?
people, not vehicles.
Are you under the influence of anything? Any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Okay. When we take you in there, if I get anything on you, like any drugs or anything that you said you're not aware of, or you said you said no to,
Yeah, I said no because I'm honest.
it's going to be an additional charge.
That's no problem. There won't be.
I still have to let you know.
That's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead and sit on the vehicle.
Following her arrest, Ms. Velez posted the $5,000 bond and was released, but she has a pending court date. Her chances of spending time in the Crossbar Hotel, jail, rest with the state of Florida. Still, she may be looking at a 6-year jail sentence plus probation. In her own way of apparently trying to protect her child, Ms. Velez may instead end up spending an important chunk of her infant's life in prison.